Hey there crew, my name is Captain Geronimo and welcome to yet another episode of Let's Play Star Trek Online. In today's episode, we're gonna have a fan requested review. I've been putting this video aside for a very long time because it's currently getting more and more difficult to purchase new ships in game. Still, I purchased this one just for you, for all of you who asked. It's going to be a lot of fun for me trying to get more ships. I'm really gonna have to dig into my wallet. So thank you to everybody who are my channel members and donors. Thank you so much. And as you already probably read, we're gonna be taking a closer look at the Jupiter class science carrier. Without any further ado, let's proceed with today's episode. Engage. The Jupiter can be acquired if you open up your Zen store. Go to the ships, then tier 6 tab, scroll down a little bit until you find Jupiter class carrier tier 6. This bad girl is going to cost you 3000 Zen. And without any further ado, let's check the ship's customization options. Please don't mind Alita class being popped on display. There is currently some kind of a bug with the Zen store. The Jupiter's design was selected by Star Trek Online's community through Design Your Ship campaign. People voted and decided that Team Omega design is supposed to be the winner. Now we have this, a massive Jupiter-class carrier. In essence, this is just a saucer with quad-warp engine design. There is a single template, that being Jupiter. There is no unique bridge interior, but you get to use any of the bridges that you already own. Regarding windows, you have 5 options to choose from. You will get a fleet variant if you purchase fleet version of the ship. Materials you can use come in range from Type 1 all the way to the Type 7, plus upgrade. You also gain a fleet skin if you purchase the fleet ship. On advanced options, you have patterns, on which you can customize Starship's paint job. There is no style because you only have one template, and that's okay. If you are going to modify the ship's color, and henceforth set the left side of a color to the red and the right side to the blue, you can see how your ship will look with a different paint job. And now, let's go to space. Jupiter was designed to serve as a mobile fighter launching platform with durability and fleet support in mind. Being one of the largest Starfleet science ships that has been produced, it sacrificed its maneuverability for hull strength. Based on the mighty Jupiter-class dreadnought, this ship was designed to support the fleet's operations in many combat situations, capable of launching fighters or fighter crafts in combat. Jupiter is classified as a scalable Tier 6 Federation science carrier. Like all Tier 6 vessels within game, Jupiter can be used as soon as you successfully finish STO's tutorial mission, and will from then up scale up alongside with her user. In this process, it will gain more hull HP, weapons and console slots, along with having its weaponry becoming increasingly more powerful. Something such as mastery points may be earned immediately, but it won't come into effect until you reach level 50. Full table of scaling can be seen on the overlay right now. If you have any questions about scaling or anything else throughout this video, feel free to ask in comment section down below. All Federation starships come with standard array of weapons and equipment, which come at the lowest mark available at Starship's minimum rank. These provided items with Jupiter are appropriate to the type of vessel and its belonging time period. When you buy this ship, it comes pre-equipped with phaser arrays and photon torpedo launchers. Those weapons are set to Mark Infinite, so they will scale up alongside with you. However, those cannot be upgraded, nor can be re-engineered. If you want to use phaser weaponry which can be upgraded and then re-engineered, you will have to get them from the exchange, fleet provision stores, by crafting, looting or trading with other players. Pre-equipped weapon and equipment table is on the screen right now. As an Admiralty card, Jupiter is classified as 2-star rarity science ship, which comes with 39 engineering, 29 tactical and 45 science points. Its special ability is that it provides 1.5x critical rating from tactical and engineering. Maintenance period is standard 18 hours. On level 65 you have 58,500 hull hit points. There are 3 forward and aft weapon slots, however, forward slots are capable of mounting dual cannons while aft slots are normal. In addition to weaponry, Jupiter comes with twin shuttle bays, but more about it soon. Available bridge officer stations are Lieutenant Tactical, Lieutenant Commander Engineering Cross Intelligence, Commander Science, Lieutenant Science, and Lieutenant Universal. You have 4 available device slots alongside with free Tactical, free Engineering, and 4 Science console slots. You can choose to upgrade your ship to the Tier 6X by applying Experimental Starship Upgrade Token. Upgraded Jupiter class carrier will gain an extra Starship device slot, Universal console slot, and ability to slot an extra Starship trait. Note that upgrading the Fleet Jupiter carrier, the Fleet version of the Jupiter carrier will not apply the upgrade to this starship. Like on all other ships, we have 3 modifiers, and those are 1.3 for the hull, 1.25 for the shields, and 0.15 for the impulse. Vessel's turn rate is graded as 6 degrees per second with heavy inertia rating of 30. Fleet engineers have found a way to power such a massive design so you will get plus 10 to the shields and auxiliary power levels as a bonus power. As a science vessel, you have access to the subsystem targeting, a set of 4 rank 1 space abilities which is built into the all science vessels. After activating a subsystem targeting ability, you will gain a 10-second buff, during which attacking an enemy starship with any form of energy weapon will cause a stacking power to this subsystem, and will have a small chance of completely taking that subsystem offline. For example, if the system which you taken down is offline, it will render all abilities that use this subsystem temporarily inert. If you, let's say, target weapons and subsequently take them offline, the target's weapons will also go down for short duration. Jupiter, being a carrier, comes with carrier commands. Carrier commands are a capability of all carrier-based starships, and they will allow you to control your fighters in space combat. You may order your fighters to attack, escort, or intercept. Last command is recall, and it will summon your fighters back to the mothership for repairs. Before we keep on going, I would like to do a short commercial break. Hey, welcome back, crew! Ready to start again? Okay, this massive starship comes with 2 hangar bays, which are pre-equipped with Peregrine fighters. Peregrines are small fighter ships. They are armed with pulse phaser cannons and micro-photon torpedo launchers. Each hangar deploys wing of 3 starships, and each hangar can support maximum of 2 wings. Each hangar is responsible for 6 peregrines at a time, but times 2 hangars, it's 12 fighters that fight for you. You can launch a new wing of fighters every 40 seconds. You can find more powerful variant of peregrines in the Lithium store or in fleet provisioned facilities. If you buy a Jupiter, you will get access to Callisto Class Light Escorts. If you want to use Callistos, you will have to buy them in the Lithium store or in fleet provisioned facilities. Callisto will look very similar to Aquarius Escort, however they're a lot more aggressive, armed with forward quad phaser cannons, dual heavy phaser cannons, and 2 quantum torpedo launchers, and by a single aft phaser turret. They are capable of performing torpedo spread and cannon scatter volley. Each hangar will launch a wing of single Callisto frigate. Each hangar is responsible for 2 wings, which means 2 Callistos per hangar, or 2 hangars times 2 are 4 Callistos out at a time. Cooldown between wing deployment is 40 seconds. Fleet variant of the ship are even more powerful than the Lithium store ones, but be ready to cash out more. They're really worth it. As we're talking about a Tier 6 starship, there is obviously a 5-tier mastery skill tree of a science carrier comprised out of quick deployment, armored hull, reactive shield technology, advanced shield systems, and starship's trait, insult to injury. When this trait is slotted, activating any intelligence bridge officer ability or tractor beam of any grade will grant the use of torpedo transport warhead to all of your hangar pads that are currently within 10 kilometers of your starship. Jupiter's universal console is called Fleet Coordination Matrix. Activating this console while in space will give you immediate buffer of 20k temporary hit points, which can be depleted through the damage or after 15 seconds expire. During this time, the carrier and up to 5 allies within 10 kilometers will receive this effect. This console will provide a passive bonus to accuracy and shield hit points, making the carrier even more durable and accurate. Ship in combat is good. It is slow by turn rate, I give her that, but Callisto escorts are very efficient help in combat, and in compensating with a lack of maneuverability. Ship will work the best if you build it like Control Specialist, also known as having a lot of anomaly abilities. Its great size and lack of maneuverability means that you will have some awesome hull HP, and it's kind of a tanky. I have to say I found this ship to be strange at first, but I quickly warmed up to it. If you like experimenting with your starships, I would suggest it to you, but if you're looking for a classic science vessel, I do not think this will be a right fit for you. Overall, Jupiter is fancy. I give her 7 out of 10. I would also like to say thank you to all of my channel members who have helped me a lot with funding of this channel. With your help I can make more videos, as I can purchase more ships. So a special thank you to my higher tier members: Alan Patay, Darren Homer, Kay Anderson, Captain Altman, Nick Romano, Joseph Leland, and Roser95. You're amazing. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much. And this is going to wrap yet another episode of my dear crew members. I really hope that you enjoyed this one. If you did, please leave a like, say that YouTube's algorithm you like this video. If you're new around here, my name is Captain Geronimo. If you like what you see, this is what I do. Star Trek Online, ship reviews, gear reviews, mission walkthroughs, live stream, Star Trek product reviews, and more. And until next time, consider subscribing, consider becoming a member, and thank you so much for being in here. I love you all because you're the best. Geronimo, signing out.